It's the 31st of March 2020, and I want to talk about coronavirus in Africa. Africa, India, Indonesia, most of the Asian poorer countries, and Latin America. These countries are in for a very, very rough ride with the coronavirus. Some of them might not even have any survivors. Not from the virus itself. The virus kills around 5% of those it infects, and that's really bad. And it seems like it's killing slightly more of the hospital workers that are treating patients on a day-to-day basis. That wouldn't be strange, because the higher the viral load, the more infections you get inside, in this case, your lungs. And this means that the medical system in poorer countries is going to collapse. And that means that other diseases that they have, malaria, dengue fever, chikungunya fever, all of these things will explode. Typhoid will probably be one of the biggest killers, because typhoid is a bacteria, and typhoid lives in dirty water, and it kills you by giving you diarrhea. And while you're having this diarrhea, you do infect anyone in your family. And you really need the medicine to fight it when you have it, or you die. So this kind of fevers will kill another 20% of the population inside a year, most likely inside 6 months, once the medical systems in these poorer countries break down, and they all have these tropical diseases around them. Now, in the Western world, we do not. We have other problems. We have cancers and obesity and a couple of other things that will make us sick. But let's continue with Africa. So if 20% of the people are dying or dead, we will have problem with food production and food distribution. And that will cause starvation. People will actually not have enough food to stay alive. And in many of these countries, the morals of the local people is that if you have a gun, it's okay to go and shoot your neighbor and take his food. And that will happen a lot. And when you've shot all your neighbors, no one is making food, you will shoot the other people with guns to take their food, and no one will survive. This is the kind of future we're looking at for Kenya, Nigeria, Mali, Niger, Botswana. But even South Africa is at risk for this type of behavior. People with guns will come and take the food from those people that have it, and it will be a massacre, and no one will survive.